Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Kevin Gausman is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Here's a drive out toward left center field. On his way to second is Blackmon. He will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
The second baseman, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Hampson is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Hit down the third baseline. Flores is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he lifts it in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Trevor Story steps in now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Blackmon at second with 2 down. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Sanchez will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Kyle Freeland will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff, but I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. These Rockies guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V.
And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
He'll come into play at 317, 3 homers and 31 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
Swing and a liner. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. He swings and lines it to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Into the box now, Michael Chavis. His prior history versus this arm, he's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left.
He's going to eliminate that pitch right there. He was all over that, just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he's not going to see that pitch again.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Popped up. Murphy is there for it. And the inning is over. David Dahl to the plate now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Right there for strike 1. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 3 homers, 26 RBIs. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield, has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
Here's Chris Owings now as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's out number 2. That'll bring up Tony Walters, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
The pitcher, number 21.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Freeland, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Hit out towards second. Sanchez is up with it on to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder Fernando Santana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Now a hard liner, but foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Owings is under this one. 1 down.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
So up steps Joey Bart now. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting seven. No left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. And with a league-best ERA and WHIP, it can certainly be argued that they have the very best pitching staff around. As one of the coaches told me earlier, our guys are stingy. I don't think there's a better way to describe them. They don't give you walks, and good luck racking up hits. Our guys just have ridiculous stuff. No doubt the numbers back that up. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Colorado, the right fielder, number 19.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Charlie Blackmon is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Pitch on the way. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Santana will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1.
Number 1.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he misses with it. 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground to third. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box, Trevor Story. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rockies strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No. Standing in, Yolmer. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings. And I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Gausman. Here comes the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Line drive to left. Dahl is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side. All set for the start of the 4th. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-1 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Daniel Murphy is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-1. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting,
ready for another chance. Chris Owings. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, no balls and a strike. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sanchez has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
the catcher, number 14.
Stepping in, Tony Walters. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
The pitcher, number 21.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
2 balls and a strike to count.
This
Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Grounded to third. Taken in by Flores. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Bottom of the inning now. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Not shortstop, Brandon.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dahl has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Owings is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. So coming to the plate, Michael Chavis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Now back, the right fielder, Fernando.
Into the box now, Fernando Santana, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Chavis is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Stepping in now, Joey Bart. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's going to get down out there. And a relay home, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Hit hard towards center. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Yolmer Sanchez.
In now, Yolmer Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Giants 2 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. This one for Crawford at short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in once again, Garrett Hampson. He singled his last time up. A ball and no strikes. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Trevor Story is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Snap throw to third.
2-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off.
And the throw skips right past him at third.
Now back.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. No balls and 1 strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Here comes another 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 2-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Kevin Gausman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's flared toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar, as he hits one on a line to left field. Dahl is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Popped him up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. From the stretch. Swing and a line drive. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And here comes the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 12.
In now, Chris Owings. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
The first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Now here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Stepping into the box, Fernando Santana, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Joey Bart. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Murphy is there. And the inning is over. Jonathan Dawson bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Jonathan Dawson.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he popped him up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
1-1.
A little bit outside. 2-1. No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now back.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Jake McGee will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far. Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. First offering on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
So now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kevin Gossman. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
This is chopped down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. One out and a runner on third. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Takes this the other way to right. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided. Trevor Gott's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, David Dahl. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 3-0. Wade Davis goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Brandon Belt will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Joey Bart. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Two out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Brandon Belt will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9. Daniel Murphy steps in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Another 0-2 coming. Fouled away. The next 0-2.
No, that's in.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
That's foul.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. In now for Colorado, Chris Owings. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Reyes Maranta gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Number 54. Reyes. Maranta.
First pitch on its way. Tony Walters is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A high fastball is in there.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for Colorado. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Giants took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Kevin Gossman records his 14th winning decision of the season. Kyle Freeland pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the San Francisco Giants allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-0. The Padres pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-2. They now have 6 straight victories. Luke Weaver was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Diamondbacks got the victory against the Dodgers 3-2. The Atlanta Braves picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the visiting Marlins 8-6. The Mets combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-3. The Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they plundered the Pirates 8-1. It was their 7th straight victory. The Milwaukee Brewers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 14-8. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for a 4-hitter as they blew out Baltimore 8-0. The Chicago Cubs got 11 hits overall as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-1. The A's combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 9-2. The Yankees' third baseman, number 29, was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs as the Yankees got the win over the White Sox 7-6. The Rangers hit 3 long balls as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-2. The Kansas